channel. Today I've got a bit of a come spend the day with me, come and do some tasks with me, do some crafts with me, and yeah, some bargains. I hope you like the video and please like and subscribe. First off, I wanted to show you some bargains I've picked up. I got some pancakes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pancakes. I'll put most in the freezer. They were 50p. And these pancakes were 64p. I left lots behind. Don't think I emptied the shelf. I seriously didn't. There was loads left behind. So yeah, I was really happy with them. I just wanted to show you those that I got when I went to Tesco first thing this morning. So I've got my cup of tea to kick off this summer holidays. And my son's hurt himself. Hang on. What have you done? Just as I was saying about it being the school holidays, my son fell over. He's fine. He lost his shoe, that was all. So today we're going to the park first. So that's why I'm having my cup of tea. And I wanted to also share a little bit of news. The news that I said was a secret before. It's, hang on, he's calling me again. Third time lucky. Yeah, the little secret I mentioned in one of my shorts, why I bought some new shoes and a scarf, is because I am actually going to be looking for a part-time job. My goodness, he just fell over again. He's fine, bumped his head on the grass, but not hard. I was watching. But yeah, I think it's still dewy. It's still early in the morning. Okay. So, yeah, he needs to slow down a little bit until the sun has dried the grass. Oh, this is why I film most of my videos for the summer holidays.
At least it was as bad as that other footballer who did it.
Yeah, well, footballers hurt themselves.
He did this, somebody tripped him over and all his teeth fell out.
All his teeth fell out. Well, you better be careful on the wet grass then. I think you should just go on your go-kart in the garden for a minute until the sun dries the grass. Yeah? And then we'll go park. Right. As I was saying, I don't know. You can do it on the grass. Okay, that's fine. As I was saying, I don't know how YouTubers who have their kids at home, like full-time or homeschooling, manage to do videos. Don't tip your go-kart. Thank you. It's an accident waiting to happen. Right, not into the tree. Don't break the little tree, it's growing. Right. Yes, I have pre-filmed most of my videos for the summer because I just cannot get stuff filmed. It's just too much editing involved. I might just leave all this in. Oh yeah, and before I forget, the little thing I was saying about where I bought the shoes and the scarf was something that I didn't want to jinx and bring up too soon, and I just thought, well, I'll tell you now. I'm looking to go back to work part-time, and I have my first interview next week, so that's exciting. Yeah, so I don't have any posh clothes, so I had to buy some clothes to interview in, so wish me luck for that. We're on the way to the park now. A little bit of a walk, but we wanted to get to the good park, not the park by our house that hasn't got very much stuff in it. My son's on his scooter, because we call this park Road Park because it has like a drawing of a road around it, and the kids can scooter and use their bikes on it. I also wanted to say that when I mentioned my job interview, as you're aware, I post some of my videos about 2 weeks after they're filmed, so I would have had the interview by the time you see this video. I'll do a little update if I have a job, obviously. So yeah, these are about 2 weeks behind, these videos. Having a much more chilled day today because we've done something for the last 5 days straight, so we've been quite hectic, and well, we had 2 beach days. I posted shorts on them when we had them, so it was yesterday and the day before to me, but when you see them it's a few weeks down the line. So yeah, go back and check out those shorts for our beach days. Very lucky to live in Cornwall, and especially when the sun is shining, which it doesn't always do down here. But yeah, it's been a beautiful week for the summer holidays. They're really big tyres and they're reusing them as plant pots, aren't they? That's just a small tyre. Yeah, they've got it lined so they can put flowers in it if they want to, but they've got these big ones. It's a good idea to reuse them if you can't use them again, isn't it?
Huh?
I said it's a good idea to reuse them if you can't use them again.
Michael.
No, Michelin. It doesn't say Michael, it says Michelin.
Mummy.
Oh my goodness, it is so hot. We're heading back. We've only been at the park for 15 minutes, but he's had a nice scooter here and he's scootering back. And I forgot to say that my eldest, my teenage daughter, is at a friend's house today. She's been invited over to spend the day and have some lunch. And yeah, she was quite happy to go and hang out with one of her friends. So just mummy and Sunday for me and my son. But we are heading home. I think it's paddling pool weather today. It is absolutely scorching here in Cornwall. We've just got in and my neighbour gave my son some blackberries. So I'm going to give these a little soak in some salt water, but yeah, he's really happy with them. That's a snack that will go in, like as soon as I put that in a bowl, they will be gone. You should always put a little bit of salt water to soak your blackberries, because it will draw out any little bugs and nasties you don't want to be eating, and give them a really good rinse after. Finally using the little paddling pool I bought for £2.25, was it, in Tesco's? Yeah, so I'm going to crack that open. My son is in the paddling pool. I'm going to crack on with this embroidery. I'm going to enter this into the harvest fair if it turns out nice, because there's an embroidery kit section. Is what I'm planning on wearing for the interview. It's a long black dress. It can be casual or smart, it's just how you wear it. So I'm going to wear that, it's inside out at the moment, with the neck scarf and the shoes. I do have a pair of shoes coming from Vinted that I've bought for a wedding that are black. If they come in time, I'll wear them, but at the moment they'll do, and I think that's okay. I do have black trousers and a blouse, but I'd rather keep that for a different interview, because I've been told this interview is like smart casual, so this is what I'm working with. Tonight for tea we're having quiche and salad, bit of coleslaw. The children won't eat the salad. I might actually put a pizza in for them to share as well, but they will want a little piece of quiche, or at least my daughter might. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do for tea tonight. It's a hot day, so I think this will make a great summer meal. I forgot to say that these are tomatoes my husband has grown in the greenhouse. So that's always fun, isn't it, when you get to use your own produce. So it's the end of the day now, it's the evening, and we're going to empty the pool, but we don't just tip the water out, we use it for the flowers, so I'm going to take you along as we do that. It's a shame to waste water. If you can store it in a water butt, in a big pot, in your watering cans, just go along watering your plants. Do that first. If you have a big pool, get a cover for it so you can reuse the water, but as this is a little pool, we don't do that. It gets filled with grass and mud. Thanks for joining me on this video, guys. I know it's been a bit of a weird, wacky, chaotic one, but also quite a chilled one for me, but the video seems a bit disjointed, but that's what the day was. Paddling pool's drying. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.